Oh my god, the craziest, the most ecstatic, the most jaw-dropping, the most shocking trade in NBA history. Luka Dončić to the Los Angeles Lakers and Anthony Davis to the Dallas Mavericks. Why? This is like Lionel Messi in 2012, who scored 100 goals in a calendar year, going to Real Madrid for no reason. This is that exact same trade. The question is, why did this happen? So I live in Europe, right, in the Netherlands, and we're about 7 hours ahead of the United States. So when this trade happened, I was deep asleep. So every single morning at 7 a.m., I have a meeting with my friend where we just talk to each other and say, how was your week? What are your goals? What do you plan to do for the next week? So bro called me at 7 a.m. and the first thing bro said was, Akin, check your phone. I'm like, why should I check my phone? It's 7 a.m. in the morning. I don't want to do this. Let's just meet. Bro, Akin, just check your phone. So I took my phone. I went to the NBA app, and what did I see? Was it LeBron scoring 40 against the Knicks at 40 years old? Was it KD scoring 50 against, God knows, the Philadelphia 76ers? Was it, I don't know, just something else? Was it Steph Curry scoring 5,000 threes in a game? Okay, that's kind of crazy, I ain't gonna lie. You know, it wasn't that, bro. It was Luka Dončić traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. And I was asking myself, who did we trade to the Dallas Mavericks for Luka Dončić? Was it LeBron James? I mean, that cannot happen because guess what? LeBron James has his no trade clause. Did LeBron James activate his no trade clause? I mean, LeBron has a son in the Lakers. I mean, this wouldn't happen, right? So my mind didn't even go to LeBron James. But I was like, oh my God, there is someone else. There is actually someone else. It's Anthony Davis, isn't it? So I scrolled down the page and I saw a screenshot on the NBA app from Shams. I was like, bro, this gotta be fake. This has to be fake. Shams was hacked. The NBA organization was hacked. This is the biggest hack job of all time. But it was actually true. It wasn't fake. Shams tweeted this. ESPN tweeted this. Bleacher Report tweeted this. The NBA app itself said this. Luka Dončić traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis and Max Christie. And the Los Angeles Lakers get Maxi Klebers, and we get Markieff Morris and Luka Dončić. This is the craziest trade of all time. Why did the Mavs organization trade their generational talent in Luka? Why? Look, I'm not going to single out the whole Mavericks organization. I'm going to say Nico Harrison, the Mavericks GM, the Mavericks front office, and the Mavericks owners, because the kitchen people, the coaching staffs, even the coach, they had nothing to do with this. It was Nico Harrison, it was the Mavericks board, and it was the Mavericks front office. Them three were the ones who are definitely in charge for orchestrating this madness that happened. This is definitely for sure the biggest trade in the whole of the entire NBA history. There has to be something deeper to this. There has to be something underlying that we, the public, don't know about this Luka Dončić trade. Like, there are some rumors that Luka Dončić came into camp overweight. I mean, there are some other rumors that Luka Dončić, was causing problems in the Mavericks, rumors, quote unquote. I mean, there are some other rumors that the Mavericks board and owners don't want to pay Luka Dončić the $345 million that he's owed, literally, from June or July, I think, which is crazy to me. So there has to be something deeper. And this is what Nico Harrison had to say about this. Let's look at this.
All right, I'll open it up. Thanks for everybody for coming. Jay, is it normally this crowded for your pre-game speeches?
No, they don't want to hear about everybody who's out.
No, on a serious note.
Just look at the body language, bro. The body language is insane.
Oh my God, bro. Read the room. You got customers crying in front of the arena, and you decide, hey, Jay, normally not that full of a room today.
We definitely understand the magnitude of what just transpired. It's not lost on us. Definitely would like to thank Luka for his brilliance and, over the last, 4 years since we've been here, what we've been able to accomplish, as well as, Maxi Kleber. When he got hurt the other day and I go in the back and check on him, and the first thing he says is sorry for getting hurt. But that just, kind of goes to the type of person he is.
Bro, oh my God.
point. I think it was, how do we make our team better? There's some unique things about his contract that we had to pay attention to. There's other teams that were loading up, that he was going to be able to decide, make his own decision at some point of whether he wants to be here or not, whether we want to supermax him or not, or whether he wants to opt out. So I think we had to take all that into consideration and feel like we got out in front of what could have been a tumultuous.
So it's basically money. This just sounds like the main reason why Luka Dončić was traded is just basically for monetary reasons. I was saying this, there is definitely a hidden reason to why this guy was traded, because it just cannot be this guy's conditioning. Like, he's 25. I'm sure he can go to the gym, he can lose some weight. There's definitely something hitting to this, and it just shows you that these NBA owners only care about one thing and one thing only, and that's money. Business is business. Now, of course, the biggest question is, who won this trade? Now, it's not so simple to answer who won this trade, because there are some positives and there are some negatives for both teams. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love LeBron James and I love Anthony Davis. They are my two favorite players, and I am a big Lakers fan, right? So, of course, it was hard for me to see my second favorite player on the team leave and go to Dallas, even though I think Dallas now are in a good position to probably contest. It's not like they weren't in a good position before, but now I feel like they're in an okay position to contend for the title. For the Lakers, I ain't gonna lie to you. What are the positives? We get Luka Dončić, a generational talent. We get someone to lead the franchise for the next 10 years, and I can assure you within that 10 years, at least one of those, he's gonna bring a championship to LA. That is a positive for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, for the season, our team is cooked. I ain't gonna lie to you. We have no defense. We have, no big men whatsoever. No good big men. We suck at rebounding. We are bad at defense. We are kind of cooked for this reason. Now, that might be, I might be wrong if actually Luka comes over and we actually blow the league to pieces and win a chip this year. Hey, let me believe. Let me dream, right? But so far, the only positives I see are for the long term. We are only going to get the best out of Luka Dončić for the long term. And the only thing this signifies to me as a fan is that LeBron James is going to retire soon. The end is near, guys. The end is near. The end is near. My GOAT, my favorite player of all time, LeBron James, he's almost done. Like, he's almost gone. And it's sad to see, because I have watched this man since I was, God knows, a sperm. Okay, I'm kidding. Like, I've watched this man for the most part of my life. And to think that he's about to leave the league, I haven't lived a life yet where this man was not in the league. It is crazy. So those are the positives for LA. Now, what are the negatives for LA? Honestly, I don't really see a negative. For the Dallas Mavericks, these are the positives. They get Anthony Davis, crazy player, crazy rebounder, crazy goal scorer. Honestly, if he's healthy, he is top 3 big men in the league, with Giannis, with Jokic, with Embiid. He is top 3 for sure if he's healthy and when he's on his shit, right? So that's a positive for Luka Dončić, for the Dallas Mavericks. Secondly, it puts them in a position to win right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Last year, Luka Dončić was not even playing any defense. He was slogging, he was slabbing, he was being a bit slow. But even though they went to the finals, his attitude on defense was not great at all. So obviously you have Kyrie, who was a generational crazy ball handler, generational point guard. You have AD, who is great, who can play the 4 now. You can put Lively, you can put Gafford at the 5. I think the Dallas Mavericks team, they have a pretty good team. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a bunch of unks there right now. Kyrie is like 32. Anthony Davis is almost 32. And I think Clay is probably pushing 34, 35 as well. So this is the unk team, bro. This is the unction right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. But still, I feel like for the next 3 to 4 years, they are in a good position to win. Because if this AD trade doesn't work, I swear, Nico Harrison, you have blood on your hands. You have blood on your hand if this doesn't work. You better get security, because I ain't gonna lie to you. You are gonna get cooked. Now, it might be that, right? It might just be that this is not Nico Harrison's idea. It might just be that this is the idea of the board at the top. They are the ones who orchestrated this whole crazy thing, and Nico Harrison is taking the blame for this. If that's the case, then Nico Harrison, you might be off the hook. But honestly, it's just insane that this came out of nowhere. It was kept in secret for the past 3-4 weeks. And just like that, the bomb was dropped. What a way to start February. This has definitely changed and shaped the future of the NBA. You're not going to see any more player empowerment. You're not going to see any more players dictating where they go to. Because for a time, the NBA has always been controlled by the owners. And the tide was shifting when KD left the Warriors, went to the Nets, and when KD left the Nets and went to the Suns, same with James Harden, forced his way out of Houston, went to the Nets, went to the Philadelphia 76ers, and now he's in the Clippers. Like, you've seen the trend of players, obviously, dictating the league, but now the tides are turning. The NBA is a new NFL where the owners practically control every single thing. So ain't gonna lie, I'm looking forward to the next, God knows, 4 or 5 years in the NBA. What a time to be alive. What a time to be a fan. What a time for the Los Angeles Lakers and the Dallas Mavericks. I'm hyped. Let's see this, man.